Devontae Adams don't want to be in Las Vegas. He don't want to be a Raider. Um, I'm hearing a lot of Raider fans say that he lied to them. He okey doked the Raiders. They put their heart into Devontae Adams, and all along, this fool didn't even want to be a Raider. It's crazy, man. It's coming on the week of the Broncos and Raiders, and one of the best things to wake up to is Raider fans sad, man. There's been a lot of juicy tears, man, and bro, over this Devontae Adams not wanting to be in Las Vegas. And It's coming off a week that Broncos country gets a W too. So the atmosphere all around, man, the atmosphere is such a good atmosphere. If you're a Bronco fan, a Charger fan, the Raiders just are going through a lot right now. Don't even know if Max Crosby is going to play in this game coming up. Devontae Adams, his mental won't be there, so that's a good thing. And then all around TikTok and everywhere you look, man, you got Chief fans really, saying they should go after Devontae Adams, and a lot of people are saying they should go after Devontae Adams because Devontae Adams wants to go to a guaranteed contender. And Chief fans, bro, they're like pretty much advocating for the Chiefs to go after Devontae Adams, and I'm just like, damn, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to try to stack up your weapons, man, for the Chiefs? If you got Patrick Mahomes, you don't need Devontae Adams. Like, he's supposed to, hit this three-peat because he's a good quarterback. Why do you have to go after all the wide receivers and this, man? I just be like, do they really feel maybe Patrick Mahomes can't win without a cast around him? Maybe that's the situation. But I asked the Raiders, homie, do not trade Devontae Adams to the Queefs. I don't think they will. I think they're smart enough not to. But in this game of football business, you never know. When there's a good capital around it, the Raiders could, because it's a business aspect, homie. But that would be a stupid ass move. Don't trade Devontae Adams in the division, especially to the Queefs, a Queefs team that sometimes it just feels like they need all the weaponry to just win games. I mean, I don't know, Big Jess, what's up with it? Mile High Salute, what's cracking with it, man? But that would be a stupid move on the Raiders' part. But I don't see it happening, honestly. I think, I think he's going to go to the Jets where Aaron Rodgers was, to be honest, or maybe Dallas, But big first team that comes to my mind is the Jets. That's the first aspect that comes to my mind with who would he actually fit in with, and Aaron Rodgers is over there, and that you already know that was like Aaron Rodgers' number one wide receiver. It's Gator Hay week. You already know, man, and they're going through a lot right now, so it's a perfect aspect for the Broncos to get a W, homie. Like, they're going through so much right now, and their locker room is affected right now. There's a lot of stuff going on with the Raiders. So perfect opportunity for the Broncos to get a W. Perfect opportunities for us to defend the home turf and get a W. All the great teams are stacked. Broncos, man. Broncos definitely, for a long time there, homie, wasn't stacked because of high marketplace. If you look at the 86, 87, and 89, definitely the teams that were going to the Super Bowl never stacked, bro. But it's funny to me that they don't have enough faith in Patrick Mahomes to get it done when he don't have a cast around him. They want to go after every player. So I don't know if they even believe in Patrick Mahomes to actually win a three-peat without having wide receivers around him, But it's funny that, the the Chief fans, that's the first thing that comes to everybody's mind is go after Devontae Adams, bro. Like, it just kind of shows that I don't think they believe that Patrick Mahomes actually can win without wide receivers around him. Like he might not elevate people around him, but we seen that last year. When he didn't have when his wide receivers were not doing anything, they didn't look like the Chiefs that we know. You know, they didn't look like the Chiefs that we know. David Sharp. I just found it funny, but I tell the Raiders like this, man. You can't let that aspect get a hold. And it's kind of incredible. Like, not every team that's won a Super Bowl has a stacked team, my brother. Not every team, you know. Um, you can go to certain aspects of teams, bro, and the quarterback elevated a lot of the wins. Yeah, they trying to do the Cheetah Reds on the early 2000s. One thing about the era though, Jess, one thing about different eras, um, is that I never seen so much. You can call it what you want. People could call it what they want, but um, even in the Brady aspect, homie, when it was the Brady era, I don't think I've ever seen um, a team get pushed through multiple just every single aspect in every single game. Because if that was the case, the Patriots for a long run there, bro, for a long run there, they didn't even actually win a Super Bowl. So, you know, I think it was a different aspect and a different retouch off. Highlight saved your channel as on listed video. Huh? The fudge? Um, yeah, that part we owned the Patriots for a good time there, and that's my thing is like even in that era, um, there was a time frame when the Patriots didn't even win a Super Bowl, homie. If you look at the aspect from the 2000s all the way to like 2000, when was it 2000? Was it 2013, 14, bro? That's when they won. That's kind of why when they won their next Super Bowl is pretty much that time frame from like early 2000s to that. They were not getting pushed through winning ships because I think honestly it was kind of more of a league that you still had competitiveness, homie. This shit that I've seen recently with the NFL, you're blatantly seeing calls that are not being called. You're blatantly seeing a push through an agenda, homie, and it's like it's more despicable now, bro. Broncos and Patriots were the best for years. Now both teams are at the bottom for years. Shit sucks. Broncos down for life though. Let's go, man. Mile high salute to the homie Ben. What's up, Bantha? What's good with you, man? But yeah, I mean, even in that aspect, homie, even in that aspect, I would trade, and I hated Brady and the Patriots, but I would trade that era for this era, homie, because this era is just watered down, bro. Like this era is probably, and that's what I was telling one of the Chief fans. It took the Chiefs to actually win in an era where it's the most like nobody actually even believes in the NFL. Like imagine winning a Super Bowl when nobody believes in the NFL no more. No fans believe in the NFL no more. You know, um, no fans actually take football like it's real football anymore. So this is like the most watered down, soft era, and it took the Chiefs to actually get to this era to win a Super Bowl in the softest era. You know, um, because even Chief fans I know, like some Chief fans I know, they're like, yeah, it's a different time game, it's a different frame of NFL. What's up with it, right? Hey, what dummy dodging? I forgot, bro. I got home at like 9 o'clock last night and passed out, bro. It was Wednesday. I can't even believe it's already hump day. We should try to tap in tonight though, for sure. I'm gonna hit you. Um, but yeah, bro, like I wouldn't even actually, for me, I wouldn't even actually be, um, if I looked at it as a fan that grew up since the '80s and just looked at it, I wouldn't actually be that impressed if I was winning Super Bowls in this era. To be honest, I'm gonna be 100. I'd rather have a resume where my team won Super Bowls in the era of like Smash Mouth. At least as Bronco fans, we can say, hey, we won in an era where it was still Smash Mouth football. Because this era right now, it's like catered to the offense. So basically, the offense is going to have, a easier time nowadays. It's going to be way easier. So all your quarterback really has to do is play a role to switch field positions or get a first down because they can play this acting role. And if you barely touch them, you're already giving them a first. And then the pass interference shit, it changes field position all the way down the field. When back in the day, your wide receiver and corner would have to fight. It didn't change position of the possession, or it didn't change downfield. It didn't give them the whole advantage downfield. And usually when you get in field goal range, like take Patrick Mahomes for instance, he has a bad series, right? And one play, all he has to do is put on an act or throw it downfield, and it's barely a touch, or it's a defender trying to play defense. They're going to give them basically the win. You know what I'm saying? Once they get in field goal range, it's pretty much, there's a big percentage you're going to win when you're in field goal range. And for you to throw a flag on a pass interference, that might be, it might be something that you're like, damn, homie, was that even pass interference? And then you give them that whole possession. It's like giving the team wins, pretty much. You know, stay up, OG. What's up with it these days? Getting uglier daily. Yeah, it's terrible out here, Rada. Hope you doing good, gambler. Mall high salute. So, like, as a Chief fan, and I was telling the youngster in here, I said, as a Chief fan, bro, you shouldn't be super excited to feel like you're accomplishing something that other teams, haven't done. Like you're basically accomplishing it in the worstest era of football, the softest era of football. So, yeah, you might be a dynasty, but your dynasty, it took you all the way to get to the soft era of football, and no real football fans actually. That's not like something that real football fans are going to be like, hey, bro, they accomplished something. A lot of football fans just look down on this era. If you grew up in the '80s, we just kind of look at down on this era all the way around. There's so much stuff that people now are more focused in on about it being rigged. And when I was growing up back in the day, that was never even a question, really. That wasn't nothing people really even focused in on, like rigged. Nowadays everything's rigged. Everything is just like, you look at it and you're like, damn, bro, the football is just entertainment. Football is bang bang, always bad calls. Raiders was on the bad end of one of those against the Patriots, just part of the game. Yeah, but it's more consistent now, my brother. Storm, it's more consistent now. Even in that era, bro, it was like hit and miss. It was hit and miss. Now, let's be real. And I've talked to even people that are Chief fans. They're saying, bro, they got help from the refs. Even Travis Kelsey said help from the refs. When your players are saying that, there's help from the refs. So at the end of the day, to other fans, why is that? Why do you think that would be entertaining when you already know the outcome? You know, that's why like if the Chiefs don't three-peat in the catering they're getting, it's such a disappointment, bro. Like, because it's handed to them. Like, the whole shit is handed to them to three-peat. And they're still crying about they're still wanting Devontae Adams when they already have pretty much shit handed to them. Now, if they don't three-peat, that's such a black eye on the Chiefs. They're getting games handed to them, bro. This whole year, they can be right now that we see they could actually have lost most of their games, and somehow the refs have fucked up games for them. Um, the script is in though. If you peep it, they're going to the playoff regardless. And so we understand that, OG, we understand that. So like to me, I'm not even really upset about that because I already know there's nothing you really can do because when it's handed, you don't really have your team don't there's no team that really has an opportunity to actually defend that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, we gave them to Lombardi. Bro, and in the way you guys lost to him, the way that the 49ers lost, it was skeptical in itself, my bro. You're up, you're up in the game, got the momentum, and then suddenly the Chiefs, like last year in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs don't do anything whatsoever in the Super Bowl, and then the last drive, they just become a juggernaut. At the last drive of the game where they were not really doing anything the whole game, 49ers had the momentum. They couldn't even really, they were not really doing anything to the Niners. And then the last drive, somehow Patrick Mahomes, he's getting calls and he's just comes alive. I just can't believe that shit. I can't believe that. That's like incredibly crazy to me. Or the whole year, bro, the Chiefs last year were not really even good. And somehow they just become a juggernaut against other teams that are in the NFL in the playoffs. Get the fuck out of here. But I'm about to go to work, man. I got to head into the work. I just wanted to say, hey, Raiders fan base, Raiders team, if you guys hear me, don't be giving Devontae Adams. Don't give Devontae Adams to the Chiefs. They don't. Don't be doing that in the division, man. Don't be doing Raider ways. Don't do the logic of the Raiders and give the Chiefs Devontae Adams. And Quee fans, man. Quee fans. Y'all need to stop wanting everybody. Y'all need to stop wanting everybody. Let Patrick Mahomes make a run with a cast that he's outbuilt. Don't go after everybody, bro. Motherfuckers are selfish. Greedy ass fools, bro. But Mahai, salute to you guys. You guys have a beautiful morning. I'm off to work. You know what it is. Let's go.